So, a really quick one. I'm going to make sourdough in under 10 minutes today, and I'm going to show you how. I hear a lot of people say that sourdough is more fuss. Honestly, it isn't. Sourdough is easier than yeasted bread, and I'm going to show you why. Okay, so just a cheapy plastic bowl. Digital scales are sort of a must, to be honest. If you don't have digital scales, you can do it in ounces and grams. However, I'm just going to do it in grams today because it's easier. So this is my established starter. It lives on the counter. It doesn't have a name. It doesn't need a name. This is probably my 12th or 14th starter. I go through a lot of them because I go through phases where I don't bake bread sometimes. Even though this is really, really easy, I still go through phases where I just can't be asked to bake the bread and I just buy the bread, and that is okay as well. You don't have to be a person that once you do sourdough, that's it, you're like committed to sourdough for the rest of your life. That isn't me, even though I bake sourdough a lot and have been for years. So this is the unnamed starter. It's a few months old. She's already gone off into the world. She's been given to friends and things, and now they are out. She's a mother. She is not at peak. This is what I use. So I saw it's about here when I started. It's now doubled to sort of here. It's obviously a bit more, but I've just shaken it. So this isn't she doesn't double in size all the time. She isn't like really holy, as you can see, if that will pick up the camera. But yeah, so we're going to go in with 150 grams of starter. 10 more grams needed. There we go. It's 154, that's fine. We're going to go for about 400 mils of water, which averages about 400 grams, so it's good to add that in grams as well. This is just mid-warm from a kettle, but I'm going to add some cold. So 400 grams of water. Oh, 407. We're going to just go for that. Wooden spoon, but honestly, you can use a metal spoon. People say don't use metal things with sourdough. It really doesn't make a difference. I've made plenty of sourdough using all sorts of equipment. It is so forgiving. I really think that we overcomplicate sourdough, and I don't know why. People think this is hard, and it really, really is not. This is my big sack of flour, and I keep meaning to get like a what's it called, just thinking this off. I keep meaning to get like a big tub for it so I can put it in our cold room thing, but it's quite damp in there, so I can't just put it in the paper. But yeah, anyway, it's been living in this sack on my kitchen side because we are not aesthetic people. Right, so for flour, I'm using strong white. It's organic. When you buy 25 kilos of it, it's quite a good deal. It's like cheaper than just regular flour that you'll get from like the supermarket. So we're going for 650 grams of flour. It's about 4 cups, I think, maybe 3. When I say cups, I mean this cup. I don't know what the Americans use. It's 649. There you go, 654, because we're not having to be completely thingy about it. Move this back to the side. Ooh. Going for salt. That's another thing. People will tell you can't mix your salt in straight away, but you can. So we're going for 15 grams of salt. 16. And then all we're doing is just bringing it together. We're not kneading it. It's not going to leave this bowl until the very end, until we're ready to shape it, and then we're going to put it in the fridge. This is a no knead recipe. So most sourdough, you don't have to knead it. Whereas a lot of the yeasted bread that I make, you have to knead it for a good 5-8 minutes at least. So it's so much less work. So I'm just going to scrape this off. I do like to go in and just try and incorporate all the flour. But really, you're making a shaggy dough. Is that the word you say? A shaggy dough. Just as long as, I don't want like dry flour on the surface, but that's it. So there's no stretch on this yet, as you can see. It's just going to do it itself. That's all it needs, because it's alive, because it's sourdough culture. That's the right word. That's it. So that's all we're doing now. And then just getting a little tea towel, popping over, and I'm just going to leave it on the counter. Does not put it in somewhere really warm. It's just going in my regular kitchen in April. I am cooking in here, so it's slightly warmer, but I've done this in a cold kitchen as well. Okay, it's after dinner. It's probably about half an hour later, 40 minutes maybe. So I'm just going to go in with the first stretch and fold. So you see now, even within half an hour, this is starting to sort itself out. Stretch and folding is basically you take a corner, you stretch it, and you're thinking it over. And then you take the other corner, you stretch, and then you're folding it over. Take the last corner, stretch. You get the gist, right? You stretch and fold. You can give it a little help on its way. Usually do 3 or 4, usually just a corner each of it or whatever. Stretch. You can see the window pane thing. See, to achieve this, I don't know if you can't see what I can see, but this is sort of the window pane effect. When you're making bread, that's often what you're looking for. I mean, I've done no kneading to that, and it's already just done that itself. So right, and then that's it. Lots of stretch and folds, or a few. What did I do? 3 or 4? And I'm putting it away for another bit. People do say every half an hour, but you don't have to do that at all. Basically, if that's all I did for the rest of the night, and then before I go to bed, I just shaped it, put it back in the bowl, put a towel over it, it would still come out okay in the morning. I am going to do a couple more stretch and folds because they only take literally like a minute. So it's now about 10:30 at night. I'm about to go to bed, and I'm just going to shape it for putting in the fridge and then baking in the next morning. So I did probably 2 or 3 more. I think I did about 3 stretch and folds in total. So at random intervals, when I went into the kitchen, I saw the bread, I stretched and folded it. An hour or 2 between them, who knows? The point is, it's really not as important as what people make out. All I'm doing now is just sort of trying to shape it. So there is an art to this. You can use a dough scraper. You'll often see people doing that, but you don't have to. This will work out completely okay. The process is we are going to cold proof it. So now it's fermented on the it's proofed on the kitchen counter for probably about 5 hours, 6 hours maybe. I will double check that and edit it in. And then it's basically just, I'm putting this tea towel in this bowl, covering it with flour so the dough won't stick to it, and then I'm covering it up, and then I'm going to put it in my fridge overnight. So about 10:30, got this out the next day at about 8 o'clock this morning. So that is, how many hours is that in the fridge overnight? So about 10 hours in the fridge. When you put it in the fridge, you're basically stopping it fermenting further. So I keep saying fermenting, I mean proofing further. So it's not going to overproof, which can be an issue with the baking. But it does continue to proof, just at a way slower rate, obviously, because it's colder in your fridge. Good night, little dough. It's morning, the next day. My voice is very croaky. A cup of tea is needed. Baking paper. This is our bread. It's been proofing in the fridge overnight. I'm just gonna flip it onto paper. And carefully peel off the... Ooh. It's holding its shape very well. It's quite a low hydration. It's a low hydration dough. A little score so the dough sort of splits. I've not really got any sharp knives right now. Then I'm using a Dutch oven. And we're just popping it in. So by this point my kids were in the kitchen watching Bluey, so I have to voice it over. So it went in the oven for 40 minutes. That was with no preheating of the Dutch oven, no preheating of my oven. And then after the 40-minute timer went off, I take the lid off. You can see it looks sort of nearly cooked, but not quite there. So now it's going back in for 10 minutes. I did accidentally leave it a few minutes longer, which is why it's caught a tiny little bit. But it's a perfectly good loaf of sourdough. It was really tasty. It had a good crumb, and yeah, I'm genuinely really happy with that. And I really hope that this video has shown how easy and quick the preparation actually is, and how low faff and low effort really sourdough can actually be. And this was a little sandwich made later on, which was delicious. Really, really good. I'll leave the recipe below. Watching.